When we embarked upon our spring adventure, I certainly didn't envisage that it would produce as many videos as it did. This video is number 5, and this is the last one. This is the return. I had no intention whatsoever of filming the return journey, but as the weather was so awful on the way up to Tixall Wide and the sun came out on our way back, I decided that it was too good an opportunity to miss. So I did do quite a lot of filming on the way back, so I've put it together, and this is video number 5, the return. I hope you enjoy it. Good morning to you. It's Sunday the 16th of April 2023, and we're just about to leave this beautiful mooring spot at Tixall Wide and make our way down towards Fradley. Quite easy to turn the swamp duck in this space. I've made an inquiry as to see whether we can actually get in at Kings Bromley Marina, because we could do with some electricity, and some services would be good. We're going to call in at the services at the junction of the canals here, the Staffson Worcester and the Trent and Mersey at Great Haywood. I think there is a service block there, so we can empty the Elsan and get rid of some rubbish and pick up some fresh water. We have pulled up at the services at Haywood Junction, and it's proved to be a little bit of a waste of time because Steve got a good telling off from a very rude member of staff for not putting his rubbish in the correct bin, and then the Elsan wasn't actually working, so I had to bring it all back. We did manage to offload the rubbish and got some water, but we're off. This is what we've met crossing the bridge at Colwich Lock, lock number 21. And here are our friends, the woolly jumpers that we saw on the way up. We made our way to the junction, and when we got there, the facilities were a bit poor really. There was a tap, and eventually we found the correct rubbish bin to put rubbish in, having been told off once for putting it in the wrong place. We then looked round for the Elsan, couldn't see anything obvious, but there was an Elsan that seemed to be connected to the Anglo-Welsh hire company. But just as we arrived, there was a tanker arrived to presumably empty the Elsan. So having had quite a, what would I say, an unfriendly welcome, we decided we weren't going to push our luck and we would just leave it and carry on and find somewhere else. We went to Rugeley. We pulled in at Rugeley just before Bridge 66 and went to Tesco's, which is only literally a few hundred yards away. It's an absolutely brilliant place for a mooring just there, and got some more fuel, and then we've just made our way up to the Armitage Shanks factory. Now on the offside, just next to the factory, there is a CRT mooring, and there's a black sign which just says local facilities through alleyway. So there's a little sort of fenced off alleyway between two factories, and Steve's had a little walk up there, and he got so far and gave up because it seems to be quite a long way to the local facilities. But we moored up here, and we've had a bacon and egg sandwich for lunch, and so we're about to set off. We probably won't need to call in at that King's Bromley Marina, so we'll probably just motor on, go down the 2 or 3 locks that will take us to Fradley Junction, and we know that there are some CRT facilities there that we can use. So out of the window here, and you can see it's been raining yet again, but there is the Armitage Shanks factory that make the sanitary ware. We're just about to pass the White Swan at Fradley Junction. Very good morning to you. It is Monday the 17th of April 2023 and we're just leaving Fradley Junction, about to come up to the first lock. There is a lock keeper on this morning, so that's always a help. Right, and in we go to the first lock of the day. Not quite so many to do today, but a few. Oh yeah, you're right. Alright. We're just leaving the second lock. There's a boat coming towards us, so they can come straight in after I've left. Thank you. Just push me out. Don't worry. I don't want to get in front of it. There you go. I'm now in Common Lock, lock number 14. This is at the side of Fradley Marina, which is just over there. It's just turned 5 o'clock in the afternoon on Monday the 17th of April 2023, and we've arrived at Murcia Marina once again, and we're moored up in exactly the same spot next to the Murcia Swan trip boat. So we're going to have another night of luxury, at least a nice clean shower, and enjoy the electricity and charge the batteries on the boat, ready for the last leg of our trip back to Shardlow and to Sawley Marina tomorrow. Fortunately, the river levels on the River Trent have gone from the red back into the yellow today, and there isn't any rain forecast in the next few days, so we should be okay for getting back to the marina. Well, a very good morning to you. It is Tuesday the 18th of April 2023 and we're underway again. We left Murcia Marina about 5 minutes ago at 9:30. According to the Pearson's guide, we've about a 6-hour journey up to Sawley Marina. It won't take us that long as we don't get stuck behind some slower boats or have to queue up at the locks, which we had to yesterday. But I think it'll be a bit quieter on the canals today. It is actually a gloriously sunny day, and the forecast is for sun all day. It's not that warm at the moment, but we are hoping that the sun will create a bit of heat as it goes on. We estimate that we shall be back at Sawley around about 4 o'clock. It was a really good night again at Murcia Marina, very quiet there, and it's very well lit. It's a really nice place to moor up. I don't think a lot of people use it because it's £15 per night, and I did notice that when I went to pay yesterday there was only one other boat that had been there since we moored up here last week, so it's not that busy on the visitor mooring. And the staff there have a very can-do attitude, so I'm sure if the visitor moorings were full, they would do their best to find you somewhere. Our next lock, not too far away, is Stenson Lock, next to the Stenson Bubble. It's a lock that's not one of Steve's favourite locks, although it has improved because they've put new gates on it, whereas before it was extremely leaky. just coming up to 11:30, and we stopped a little while ago actually, so I could just refill the petrol tank. So this is Swarkston, and there's the Derby Canal section just in front where that house is. It just goes to the next bridge and then it stops. So we have to go down Swarkston Lock, Western Lock, Aston Lock, Shardlow Lock, the Derwen Lock, the Sawley Flood Lock, and that's it. Then we're back at Sawley Marina. So this is a Western Lock. Taking a while to fill, but we'll get there in the end. We're just back at sunny Shardlow here. We've stopped off for some lunch, and we also stopped off to allow a couple of boats, one towing the other one, to get through the locks and get some progress without hassling them. So we stopped off. It's 3:30, so we should be back at the mooring between 4 and 15. We've just got one more lock to do, the River Trent, and then we do the Sawley Cut Flood Lock, which will probably be closed, so we will have to open that one. The river levels, when I looked this morning, it was still in the yellow, so that means you have to proceed with caution. Won't be so bad because we're going down with the current. That's the Shardlow Heritage Centre, which I have filmed in the past. This is lot number 1 on the Trent and Mersey, so after this we're straight onto the River Trent. It's extremely windy, so we're going to have to really put our foot down and go for it.
Stretch up here this way, isn't there? Well, look at the cross currents here. Yeah. The woman says it's a bit airy out there. You alright? Oh, bouncy, bouncy. Past that crossbit, it should be alright, but it's very choppy. I think the wind's picking up, isn't it?
side.
This side?
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed that last part of our spring adventure, the return. So thank you very much for watching and for all your support, and do take care.